Hi, welcome to the Offcut podcast, where Olof and I talk about craft businesses, social media, and making a living from what you create. In today's episode, we talk about my focus to switching on YouTube content, as well as our camera gear. If you're interested in the work we do, our social links are in the description below. Okay, thanks, and enjoy the episode.
What are you busy with?
So I'm busy trying to make my second YouTube video, which has been like so many different takes. I tried to script this one because I'm making a video on all the gear that I use to shoot my work. So it's just been getting used to being able to remember what I want to say and then delivering that in a normal way. But it's just a skill. It's a skill, but it can be so time consuming.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I think those sorts of videos are actually relatively like quick to make, because you write down all the points you want to hit, and then it's literally an A-roll of you talking to camera, and then you add B-roll on top of what you're talking about, and then there's your video. But yeah, it's just that whole thing of getting used to it, learning how to do it properly.
Yeah. So how long have you been working on it?
So probably like 2-3 days now.
Nice.
And yeah, I've got the whole video like outline basically there. I just need to stitch it all together now, and then I'll probably have a couple things that I want to retake. But it's getting there. I want to aim to get it out Friday.
It's good to have a goal like that, I see, with YouTube videos as well. I can sit and edit for weeks if I don't have a deadline.
Yeah, because the last one I took over about 2 weeks to make, and that sort of really required me I basically had to stop posting to Instagram to get that done, because it was a whole new type. It's like learning how to make a whole new type of video. And over those 2 weeks, I didn't even really know what I wanted the video to be. So I was just playing around, trying to just get comfortable with recording and just talking to camera without. Well, it was more like getting used to talking. You talk about what you're doing and how it makes you feel, sort of thing. That is meant to be, if you're going to be making, like, I call it like more vlog style videos. That's sort of the skill that you need to have, being able to talk about what you're doing and how it makes you feel or whatever. But then, yeah, for that one, I filmed like loads of little bits and then just filtered out all the stuff that I thought was crap, and put it all together in one video. And it just felt good to get that one out.
It's a very good video.
Get the first one out of the way.
It's very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Recommend everyone go and see it for sure.
Yeah, I was actually, I thought basically my feelings are, I don't hate it. So that's actually a really good thing. And for me, it was the same with starting to post on social media for my Instagram account to grow my business. It was the same sort of feeling of, it's going to be shit. The first one that I make is not going to be good. But if I can just get it out there and then build some momentum, then I just know over time it will get better and better and better.
Yeah, for sure. How's the new lens going? Do you like it?
Yeah, really good. I love it. I don't think I've taken it off my camera actually,
nice.
Which I think is the sort of a trap of a zoom lens. Once you've got a zoom lens, you're unlikely to swap it unless it falls out of reach of your lens. But yeah, it's great. No complaints so far.
Nice. I actually swapped lenses this morning for the first time in a while, and it was the macro lens when I wanted some details of a chisel. But yeah, I mostly keep I guess my lens is similar to yours when it comes to the width, but mine is a full frame camera, so it's a 24-70, I think, maybe.
Yeah. So my new one's 17-40, so it'll be very similar because of the crop.
Yeah. But I think about treating myself with a new one. But I don't shoot a lot in nature, but whenever I'm in nature, I would love like a long lens, like a telescope thing. But I wouldn't use it enough.
I mean, I think the last lens that I will get in the short term would be a 70 to 200, something like that. Because at the moment I basically go up to 56, which is perfect for indoor shooting. And I love taking the 56 outdoor as well. But yeah, having a 70 to something would be quite nice.
Yeah. And I've also been thinking about ND filters. I used to use that, and I don't have one right now. I'm thinking about investing in one of those. Do you have any suggestions when it comes to?
So I've got variable ND filters, and I've got diffusion filters, which is more of a stylized look, and I've got a polarizing filter. They're all from one company called Earth. It's URTH.
What's a polarizing filter? I never used it.
Polarizing. So that deals with light reflection. So it only lets light that comes from a certain angle in. So you can put a polarizing filter on your lens, twist it to block a certain reflection of light. So that people use that to shoot through windows, especially through like car windshields. Or if you're shooting in your office and you've got screen glare, you can use a polarizing filter to stop that reflection, and you can see what's actually on screen.
Okay.
So they're useful if you've got a lot of shiny stuff going on. But so I use, let me see. I just have their 2 to 400 variable ND filters. And they're pretty much good for all lighting conditions. And I rarely actually take them off. I'll take them off if I'm in the workshop because it's quite dark. But yeah, for me, they're like necessary because I'm always trying to shoot at a wide aperture. And so with photography, maybe not so much, but with videography, you want to keep your shutter speed at it's called like 180 degrees to your frame rate, but it's basically like double your frame rate. So if you're shooting at a 25 or a 24, your shutter speed wants to be 1/50.
That's the one thing I had to learn the hard way when the beginning, I remember. And I always thought, why doesn't just the camera have like a limit built in so you can't make it fucked up? Because sometimes you're just filming and it looks so weird. It actually happened like a few weeks ago for the first time in years for me. I think because some of my camera setting. But yeah, I wonder why they don't just have it built in, because no one wants the image to look that laggy.
No. Yeah. You can, I think for a lot of people that are trying to learn how to use your camera for the first time, if you set it to shutter priority, I think it's shutter priority, that will keep your shutter speed the same and it will change your aperture depending on the lighting conditions. That can be a good way.
Aperture priority.
So you keep the aperture the same.
No, aperture priority, so I can change that, and like the ISO and the shutter speed changes depending on.
Right. Yeah,
I think that's how it works, right?
I just know that I put it on S, which I presumed was shutter speed priority, meaning that the shutter doesn't change. Maybe we'll have to look that one up. Basically, I put it on the setting that locks the shutter speed off and changes the aperture. Well, I used to do that. I've run fully manual now.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, the ND filters for me, they're like, you need them because when you've got harsh lighting conditions, but you still want to shoot with that super soft focus or shallow depth of field, having an ND filter to cut the light and not having to change your ISO or your shutter speed is like imperative for video shooting. Especially because what is it? So if you're shooting underexposed, then you can always raise your ISO. But so with raising your ISO, that's fine. And especially if you've got a dual base ISO camera, because ISO is effectively, it's not
fake light.
It's like, it's an algorithm that boosts the light. So you can introduce noise when you raise your ISO. So if you're underexposed, try and open your aperture wider. But if you can't, then you boost your ISO.
Yeah.
But then if you're overexposed, you either decrease your, which way is it? You basically close your aperture, so increase the aperture number, but then that will get rid of your shallow depth of field. So that's why I use an ND filter. So I can keep the aperture wide open, but just cut the light manually with the ND filter.
Yeah, it used to be like that with my old camera. I needed an ND filter to keep the aperture as low as possible. But right now, it feels like the ISO on my Sony camera ISO is so good. Like if I have the ISO on auto, it adjusts so I can keep the aperture as low as I want, and it still doesn't get to, like, I'm happy with it. And the same when it's dark, the ISO on the Sony cameras is so impressive.
Yeah.
I used to be very careful with the ISO and not go too high there, but I don't have to care about it anymore. It's just so good.
Yeah. I mean, I think on the FX3, its dual base ISO is like so high. It's nuts. But yeah, so with my camera, I pretty much shoot on, my base ISO is 800, and I just use ND filters because I just know at 800 there's the least amount of noise introduced to the image.
Really?
And then my second base is 2500, but I think on the full frame cameras it's much higher.
Yeah, 7,000 or something, I would guess, but I'm not sure. Yeah. All right. And how's the lamp going? The spotlight?
Good. I pretty much use it for most my work now. If it's not a casual shoot, then yeah, I'll use it for pretty much everything. It's so useful having a light that can effectively mimic sunlight. Because before I was relying on sunlight to light my shots, which it looks amazing, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to get sunlight. And then if I do get sunlight, it might go in 5 minutes. So it's so useful to be able to set up your lighting and know that it's going to stay consistent.
Do you think it's as good as sunlight, or do you still prefer real sunlight?
I think you'd need more spotlights to make it as good as real sunlight, but it's as long as you set up your shots correctly. I mean, I've had shots where I've shown to people and they think it's sunlight.
Cool.
So
yeah,
I think it does the job. If people think it's sunlight, it does the job. But yeah, so you can get crafty with them. You can put them outside a window and shine them through a window. That's when it gives the most natural sunlight effect, because but sometimes it's interesting because I sometimes have to set it up at the opposite angle to where the light would be coming, and I just have to be wary that my shadows don't look weird, just because of the shape of my room. But yeah, I use it all the time now.
Cool.
And I love the little filters that you can stick in it.
Super cool. How's the cabinet going? You talked about in the YouTube video. Have you?
Oh, yeah. So pretty good. So it's painted. I've painted it now. I just need to, I'm still trying to figure out fabrics that I'm going to line the inside with. Because I think I spoke about before how this cabinet I've had to take a long break on it because I messed up some veneer on it because I didn't stick it down properly. So I thought, okay, I can't use this. So I had to rip out all the veneer, and that left a lot of sticky residue. And so I was trying to get that stickiness off, and that just took forever, and it sort of ruined the surface. So I had to basically think, well, I can't re-veneer this, and especially because when I veneered them before, I veneered them in halves and then put the circles together. Whereas now the circles are together, so it'll be a lot harder to veneer that. So I thought, okay, how can I fix this? And I've gone with lining it with fabric, because that should be a lot easier to stick down. Yeah.
It's nice.
And the face...
I like textile in furniture.
Yeah. So we'll get there. I think my next YouTube video, I might focus on trying to get quite a way through that project, because it's just sitting on my it sits on my workbench, which is quite big. It's like a sheet of plywood in terms of size, but it sits there as a reminder of I need to finish it.
Yeah, we all have those projects, I think.
Yeah. And then, because it's always at the back of my mind. It's just like, part of me just like, why did I pick such a big project to do? And it's like a reminder to me that my next personal project should be a lot smaller and something that I can maybe do in a week.
Yeah, but you will be happy when you're finished with it, that you took the chance, or what you say. But it's also nice to just treat yourself with a small project. And I really enjoy making small things. You get the like the kick of a finished project so fast. I really enjoy that.
Exactly. I also think for making short form content, having more smaller projects adds a bit more novelty into the whole like content creation process. It means you can switch between projects and keep it fresh. Have you been thinking about any upgrades for your equipment, camera equipment?
I'm thinking about investing in a spotlight, and I don't know about lens, so I think I'm pretty happy, but some kind of lighting and some maybe I'm thinking about upgrading my workshop a bit more, so it's looks better, and that I enjoy working more in it. But I'm not sure. I'm looking at moving and getting my own workshop potentially, maybe. So I don't know how much time I want to invest in this place. So
right, yeah. I
haven't.
Would you build it from scratch?
I'm dreaming about it, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't have anywhere to build yet. So
right, yeah.
And I don't know if I could afford building a workshop in a house as well. So we will see. Maybe that would be awesome.
It's expensive.
Yeah. The construction wood prices have doubled over the last few years. So and I've been looking a lot on Veneer lately. So I'm working on a YouTube video with a watch box like this. And I made a little inlay here with colored veneer, and I just really enjoy veneer that has a color and just like
So what species is it?
It's
let's go green.
Bird's eye maple, which they have dyed. So it's not natural,
right?
But it's like
it's
all the way through. They have like put pressure to put the
a bit how they treat wood. But so I'm finishing my record cabinet in bird's eye maple. Cool. That's what's going around the whole exterior.
Such a cool wood. I'm going up like an hour away from here later this week to buy some. It's
nice.
It's so beautiful. So I'm thinking a lot about veneers. I'm inspired to work with it. Like it's a shame, I think, that a lot of people feel like veneer is the cheap and like cheating way of working with wood, and that the like solid joinery is the real way. Like it used to be the other way. Like the veneer work is the fine way. It's the fine furniture.
Yeah.
You got so many options to play around with, and it's very cool technique. I remember.
Yeah, but it's so the veneer's got the bad rep because of like IKEA and like all those plastic tabletops that are made out of MDF and And whereas if you actually look into what veneering like a cabinet looks like. The process, like people expect that maybe their cabinet should be cheaper because it's veneered, but if you get someone that does it properly, it takes the same amount of time.
Yeah, or even
if not longer.
Yeah. Especially if there's marquetry or parquet and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, learning to, I made a veneer tray quite a few months ago, and that was like my first introduction to veneer. Very, very satisfying and cool experience. But I wish I had a vacuum bag.
What do you mean?
As in, so if I was going to make multiple of them, having a vacuum bag would be so useful. The bag press. Because I was using 2 bits of plywood and then pressing between those 2 bits of plywood with clamps, and that's so fiddly to set up. But yeah, having a vacuum press would be so nice with veneering.
Yeah, exactly. I guess that's why I don't work with veneer so much anymore, because back when I was in school, we had this huge hydraulic veneer press that was super convenient to use. But now, the clamps, it's quite stressful and messy and risky. You don't have such control over the glue up. So
and I messed up on my speaker build. I veneered the fronts and backs of plywood, and I messed up one of them, so I had to basically just plane it off because I didn't have enough pressure, and I think I used too much glue, so I introduced too much moisture into the veneer, and it like rippled.
Yeah, I've been thinking about a vacuum bag. I don't know though how. I haven't used it a lot. I used it a few times to bend wood, but never for like flat surfaces.
Okay.
And I'm worried that the ends will bend too much, but maybe it's good. Have you used it?
I've never used one, but I've seen them used on YouTube, and people have like these. They basically put it on a flat surface and then make sure that the bag is bigger than the piece. But I see like people always doing flat stuff with them.
Yeah.
Oh, but I think maybe that's what they do. I think what they do, if I'm remembering correctly from the videos, they then put extra pieces of plywood on top and below. So it's basically acting like a clamp. That's, I'm pretty sure, how they do it.
Yeah, to even out the pressure in some way.
Yeah.
Nice. It was something else I wanted to ask you about. Yeah. I got to try your the LUTs you sent me. And I've been using them ever since. Really nice. Yeah.
Oh, you actually like them? Good.
Yeah, very
good.
Cool. I like the warm one, just regular warm one. But I need to, in CapCut, I need to have them at like 50% transparency, what you call. And it's super dark. And all my LUTs, so it's not just yours. I wonder why. Is it the same for you in Davinci, that it's super dark?
No, so I'm cutting up last week's podcast. I'm pretty much there with it, and I ended up using the LUTs because it's lighter on my PC in terms of when I'm editing. There's less processing going on in the background because the color grade that I use has a lot of effects on it, so that like lags my computer out. So I was using the LUTs, and what I do is I use 2 nodes. So I adjust the exposure, and then I stick the LUT on the second node. But no, I don't have to adjust the transparency of it. So it might be. I'll play around with it in CapCut when I make the video for color grading.
Cool. That would be interesting to see. And I remember you told me to not adjust the exposure on the actual LUT adjustment layer. So I should put the adjustment under, right?
Yeah. It's always better to change your exposure before the transformation has happened, because that's when you have the most dynamic range in your footage.
Before? I thought you said after. So I should put it above.
So before the LUT goes on. So that would be under on your timeline.
No.
Because that's the layer, because your LUT sits on top.
Okay.
So that's the last thing that happens to it.
All right.
But you can change. You don't have to. You can actually just change the exposure of the clip rather than putting an adjustment layer.
Yeah. That's true.
So then you know it's definitely happening to that clip before the LUT goes on.
Yeah.
It might be slightly different because I'm thinking of it because I think of color grades in terms of nodes, because that's how you do it in Davinci. But yeah.
And by the way, speaking of Davinci, I gave it a go and thought like, let's do it now. And with a bit laggy computer, like my computer is not good enough, and it was just too much. But I guess I could use it if I just set up the short keys short. Yeah. What's it called? Short keys.
Shortcuts.
Yeah, as I like them. I should do it, but
so what was it? Was it the were you playing around with just the general edit page?
Yeah, exactly. And I went into the color a bit and like applied a lot, I think, and experiment a bit. But it was when I started cutting, like in CapCut, I just do it so quickly. And is there a setting where the clips just go together automatically, so you don't have to remove the?
Yeah. That's ripple delete. So I've got my keybind set up on basically QWE. So Q, what that does is it trims the clip, trims the front of the clip to the playhead. So I remove everything in front of the clip. W splits the clip, and then E trims everything after the playhead. But it also includes the ripple delete, so you're not left with any of the spaces. And that basically means I can go really quickly along my timeline and trim the clips, usually around audio, because that's usually the quickest way to cut. Especially if it's dialogue, you just look at audio, the waveform, and you cut around that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then I should learn it, but maybe I need to buy a new computer first. Yeah. Inspiring.
So the LUTs are good then. That's good.
Yeah, beautiful.
I think I was going to make a couple adjustments to them. Maybe adjust the colors slightly, but I've been using them a little bit on some footage playing around. I do want to make. Sorry.
But let me know what you think about it when you try them in CapCut, because all my LUTs is very dark. But yeah, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. I do want to make a couple that are like even cleaner, so less filmic colors, a bit more crisp, and don't have that. There's like that film, like a bit of like green added in. So I want to make some bit more cleaner, and then that's something we can put with the color grading module and offer to everyone on the course, everyone in the community.
That's very nice. Cool.
Yeah, because I will also like package them up and sell them through my Instagram as well.
Nice. How much do you think you will sell them for?
Or I don't know, probably like between 20 and 30 quid. I want it to be like an affordable thing.
Nice.
And I might make some free ones, but they won't be stylized at all.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything else?
Oh, yeah. We were talking about gear this week. So actually, it was my birthday on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
And
congratulations.
I ran my...
26 years or...
25.
All right.
Yeah, my partner, she said, "You're now a quarter of a century." And I was like, thank you. But yeah, so I ended up running my marathon, which was good. I did it in like 5 hours, 15 minutes.
Impressive.
So I was actually quite pleased with it, but I did stop. I stopped for about 20 minutes halfway because there's this massive viaduct where I ran past, and I just wanted to watch a couple trains go over the top.
Cool.
But yeah, so I feel quite good now. The next day, my legs were like dead. But yeah, I'm going to try and get under 5 hours for the next one, which I think I should do relatively soon, so I don't stop momentum with the running. But yeah, so I got this.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
So far, I really like it. So the thing about buying new cameras is you always have to like learn their quirks. So I'm just trying to figure out how to color grade it properly and what exposure settings to use. But it's so cool. Because I got it for a B cam so that I can shoot from 2 angles and then match the footage. But also I got it so I can, if I don't want to take my camera out when I'm going out and about in public, I can just use this. Because it's pocketable. You can literally put it in your pocket.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear. What do you think about it? Is it like a built-in stabilizer as well?
Yeah. It's got a built-in gimbal. Turn it on. I'll show you.
Oh, wow.
You see that?
Yeah. Looks like a bird.
Yeah. Because I've got a bigger gimbal.
All right.
I've got this one. Which the camera goes on.
Do you use it a lot?
And not loads, but I use it for specific shots where I can program its movement. So if I want a panning shot for some reason, I've used it in my most recent YouTube video that I'm editing, then it's great for that. I just thought it would be a great piece of equipment because I'm shooting always by myself, and moving shots when used well can just look so cool and add so much like visual interest to your footage. So yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to keep trying this out. But I'm sure there'll be a bit of a learning curve because I'm not shooting in auto. So yeah, just trying to figure out and make sure I don't overexpose my footage. Because I've got to remember it's a smaller sensor than a normal camera, so its dynamic range is going to be less. So if you overexpose, you can just kill your footage.
Yeah. Cool. Very inspiring.
If you're interested in the things that we talked about today, we offer a course and coaching program to help take your crafting business to the next level. So click the link below and you can book a free call.
And on that call, we will have a look. And if we can help you, we will tell you how. And if not, we will be honest about that too. So book a call and talk to you soon.
Awesome.